You have lightened my load. When I've gone the wrong at the end of what I could do, when I couldn't go no farther, you came in and lightened my load. I told the Lord, no, a long time ago, that I didn't want to go.
The reason I say that because I think of her, when I say crazy, she's not scared of nothing. She's not scared to take on anything. Remember we went to the Obama?
Amen.
When he got yes. And I'm like, how in the world did she get those? I said, even people on my job was like, what? How in the world did you get tickets? I said, my crazy aunt got it. I don't know how she got it. I said, she knows everybody. But when we was up there, she got us up there, and it was real nice. But when we got up there, we ended up getting lost. Got on the wrong train, and we ended up almost in New York. We didn't know where we were. And it kind of relaxed me because I knew Mary was going to get us back where we needed to go. And she literally told them people, she said, we're lost, we don't know where we are, and we need to get back to where we need to go. So whatever you got to do, you better do it. She had the people back there, I mean, they was working, trying to get us back to where we needed to be, but she worked it out. She said she didn't care. She had to call 911, the police department. She didn't care who had to take us back where we had to go. we got back to where we had to be. Well, we, deep down inside, we knew Mary was going to work it out. Because everybody was quiet. And another thing I admire about her, and this might not mean nothing to y'all, but most divorced parents, they usually, like, down, you know, the father, you know, he was no good and he was this. But I never heard Mary talk negative or down Olen or, you know, to her boys or anybody. And I respect her as that. And I hear a lot of people, you know, do that with the, you know, the ex or whatever, but I admire her about that. I admire her. I call her super aunt. I call her the crazy aunt, you know, because I know she's got me, and she probably got the rest of y'all out of some situations that you would have had to go before the judge. So I thank you for that. I know on 3 occasions she's done that for me. Thank you, Aunt Mary. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. But I just wanted to let you know I love you and I appreciate you. I might not say it a lot, and I admire you. And I don't get her often, but.
Well, hi. I wasn't really planning to speak today, so it caught me off guard a little bit. I'm Lisa Olen, and I'll tell you at the start how I know Mary. My husband, Sam Olens, is the chairman of the Cobb County Board of Commissioners. He has now resigned. He's running for Attorney General. This is not going to be about politics, though. But Mary and I are involved with Cobb Republican Women together, and so that's political, but we worked on Caring for America together, which is really a committee that helps organizations in need. And that's how we first met. And really what I want to say is, though, that I guess Mary and I sort of bonded, and Mary, I consider a friend.
Yeah.
And we have each other's backs, and we just care about each other. And I just want to let everyone know that I'm honored and privileged to be here today and to call Mary my friend. And thank you for including me and inviting me in today and letting me be a part of the celebration. And it's a well-deserved honor. So, thank you.
Please make sure fines are passed out, because I know I'm the last person expected to get up here. I'm Selena. I call her Miss Mary, because when I first met her, I asked Fines, what do I call her? She said, just call her Mary. I said, no, I didn't feel right calling her by, just her first name, so I've always called her Miss Mary. So I'm her daughter-in-law, and my wife, which is a tough. They're big shoes to fill as Miss Mary's daughter-in-law, because Fines is her precious jewel baby son, and they have a very strong bond. So it's a blessing, but they're big shoes to fill. And everybody that knows her knows she's very, very strong-willed and strong-headed, and so am I. So we get the bumping heads every now and then. But what I will say is that through everything we've been through, she's there when I need her. When I was in the hospital last year, I had a blood clot in my lung, 3 blood clots in my lung, and my family lives in Florida. They're out of town, so they can't get here right away. And Miss Mary was after my husband was the first one there. I think she sent out a text blast to the whole world, and there were people in my hospital room that I didn't even know. I mean, there was no place to sit, no place to stand. It was a standing room only in my hospital because of Miss Mary. But she was there, even in the midst of that, we were planning our wedding, and we had some discussions during that wedding. But even during all of that, she put all that aside and was still there at my hospital bed, praying for me, and you know, I'm thankful for her. Funny story, when we were there, since I had a blood clot, they had to put me on a blood thinner, and I wasn't allowed to have any vitamin K, which is in vegetables, because it makes your blood even thinner. So when they brought me my meal for that night, they had put these string beans. And you know, when somebody tells you can't have something, you want it even more. I don't even like string beans, but because they told me I couldn't have it, I wanted it even more. Miss Mary was there when they brought the string beans, and I was getting ready to start eating them. And she said, "No, you cannot eat those string beans." They said, "No vitamin K, no vitamin K, you cannot eat those." Miss Mary, it's just a little bowl, why can't I just eat them real quick? I really want them. No, like my mom, like my blood mother. So, you know, I listened, and I didn't eat them. And I said, well, all right, you know, she cares. She wants me to get out of the hospital. A couple minutes later, I turned around, she's eating my string beans in the corner. I'm thinking to myself, that's not what I'm going to be saying, because she didn't want those string beans. I just want to say that I honor you. I'm grateful for you. You know, I know I'm sure we'll bump heads again. You know, but you know, we're family, and family. You know, you get into arguments, you go through things, but because you're family, you get through it and you move on. And I'm happy to be your daughter-in-law, and I congratulate you on your 40 years of service. And just want to say, bless you.
Hello, my name is Rod. This is my Aunt Mary, and I can say, kind of like Selena, I'm a very opinionated person myself sometimes, and Aunt Mary is as well, so we sometimes get into conflict. But Aunt Mary, I have a deep respect for Aunt Mary because she's a very good people's person. I learned a lot from her. I remember a time where I was in Fulton County, and I had to do some legal business, and I was running here, I was running there, and people were sending me here, and well, you go here, and you go there, and I was about that time, I was getting frustrated. So Aunt Mary walked in, and she said, "What did they tell you to do?" And I said, "Well, she said, okay, we're going right here." And she just talked to a person, and the next thing you know, the assistant to the clerk is coming, the chief clerk is coming down, and we're just coming out office, and she was like, "This is a great person," and we just talked for hours, and what it took me to do for 6 or 7 hours, she did in like 15 minutes, and met new friends, and got email addresses and different things like that. And so it really, I said, wow, this is amazing, and it actually makes you respect more of the gift that she has for people person, because a lot of people can't do that. A lot of people just say, oh, forget it. A lot of people would say just forget the whole thing or forget certain people. But those are the type of people, and those are the type of instances where Aunt Mary comes in and she goes that extra mile, and she lends that helping hand, and things work out, and you're saying, wow. I mean, to me, I feel this place to be packed out of just of the people that she has helped through the legal system to get out of trouble. When they should have been doing 30 to life. You know what I'm saying? Not him. You better not put him in different cases like that. She has been a helping hand because she sees the best in everybody. And she says everybody deserves a second chance. Well, a lot of times people write people off, but just like I said, she doesn't. And she sees the best in people, and she will always give you that helping hand and try and help you in any way that's possible. So I know that there will be many more discussions and speeches between you, but I just want to thank you for teaching me and trying to teach me sometimes with everything that you've done for me. Thank you.